Welcome to the lecture series of Abstract Algebra, Part 4 of Module 1. It's me, Dr. Shahida A.T., Assistant Professor, MES Mambad College. In this part, we are going to discuss about subgroups and some theorems related to subgroups. Consider a group G star, then a subset H of group H of G is said to be a subgroup of G, then it satisfies the group axioms. That is, the definition of subgroup is like this. If a subset H of a group G is closed under the binary operation of G, and if H with the induced operation from G is itself a group, then H is a subgroup of G. That is, regarding H is a subset of G, H itself is acting as a subgroup under the same operation star of G, and it is denoted by H subgroup G. Improper subgroup. A G itself is called improper subgroup of G, and all other subgroup of G are called proper subgroup of G. And the singleton element identity is said to be trivial subgroup of G, and all other non-trivial subgroups are called non-trivial subgroups of G. These are some examples. The multiplicative group set 1 minus 1 is a subgroup of the multiplicative group 1 minus 1 I minus I. Here in the subgroup 1 acted as the identity element. Second example, the additive group of even integers is a subgroup of the additive group of integers. We already know about what is additive group of integers. That is the group Z under addition. Then if we consider set of all even integers under addition, that itself acted as a group. Therefore, set of all even integers under addition is a subgroup of set of all integers under addition. Think about if we take set of all odd integers under addition, is it a group? Third example, the multiplicative group of positive rational numbers is a subgroup of the multiplicative group of all non-zero rational numbers. And the fourth example is the nth roots of unity in C, which is denoted by UN, is a subgroup of C star of non-zero complex numbers under multiplication. Here, C star denotes the set of all complex numbers excluding 0, and UN is the set of all nth roots of unity in C, that lemma. If G is a group and H is a subgroup of G, the identity element H of G is same as H is same as that of G. The inverses of any element of H is the same as the inverse of the element regarded as an element of G. That is, we want to prove that if H is a subgroup of G, then the identity element in H and G are the same. Second result is, if we take any element A belongs to H, then the inverse of A in H is same as the inverse of A in G. That is, the inverse of any element of H is the same as the inverses of the element regarded as an element in G. The proof is like this. Let G star be a group and H is a subgroup of G. Let E and E dash be the identity elements of G and H respectively. Now we want to prove that E is equal to E dash. Since E dash is the identity element of H, for any A belongs to H, we have A star E dash is equal to A. Now, A is an element of H implies A is also an element of G. And since A is the identity element in G, then A star is equal to A. From the above two, we get A star E dash is equal to A star E, which implies E is equal to E dash by the left cancellation law. Second one is, we want to prove that the inverses of an element A in H is same as in G. That is, let's consider the group G star and the subgroup H of G is the identity of H and G. We just proved. Choose any A belongs to H. Suppose B is an inverse in H and C is an inverse in G. That is, B star A is equal to identity is equal to A star B if A is regarded as an element in H and C star A is equal to identity is equal to A star C if A is regarded as an element in G. From the above two sentences, we have B star A is equal to C star A. Using the right cancellation law, we have B is equal to C. Therefore, the inverses of an element in H and G are the same. Theorem. Let G star be a group. Subset H of G is a subgroup of G if and only if H is closed under the binary composition of G. The identity element E of G is in H. For all A belongs to H, its inverse A inverse belongs to H. That is, the theorem says that if H star is a subgroup of G, if and only if that satisfies these three conditions. So first we assume that H star is a subgroup of G. Then we want to prove that these three conditions. Next we assume that H satisfies this three conditions, that is H is closed under a binary composition of G, the identity element E of G is in H, and for all A belongs to H, its inverse is also belongs to H. Then we want to prove that H is a subgroup of G. So let G star be a group and H is a subgroup of G. First assume that H is a subgroup of G. Then by definition, H star is a group, and therefore the identity element of H and G are the same, and by the previous theorem it is very sure that the identity element of H is same as that of G, and the inverse of any element of H is same as the inverse of the element regarded as an element of G. Then condition 1, 2 and 3 follows at once from the definition of the group. Conversely, suppose that H is a subset of G and it satisfies three conditions. Now we want to prove that H is a subgroup of G. H is closed under the induced binary operation of G. Also, associative law is also satisfied in H. Therefore, H is a subgroup of G. It's a problem. Show that H and K are two subgroups of an abelian group G. Then Hk is equal to set of all Hk, that is the multiple of H and K, such that H belongs to H and K belongs to K is a subgroup of G. So here H and K are subgroup of an abelian group G. The abelian property of G is very important. Now we want to prove that Hk is equal to set of all Hk, H belongs to H and K belongs to K is a subgroup of G. So using the previous theorem, we can prove the problem. So first we want to prove that Hk is closed. Then since H and K are subgroups of G, then for any H belongs to H and K belongs to K, H comma K belongs to G. Since G is closed, then Hk belongs to G. Therefore, Hk set of all Hk comma H belongs to H, K belongs to K is a subset of G. Now, if we take any two elements, x comma y belongs to hk, then x is equal to some h1 k1 and y is equal to some h2 k2. Here h1 h2 belongs to h and k1 k2 belongs to k. Now xy is equal to h1 k1 h2 k2, and using the associative properties we get this equal to h1 h2 and k1 k2, that belongs to hk. Therefore, Hk is closed under the binary composition of G. Next, E be the identity element of G. Then since H and K are subgroup of G, so E belongs to H and E belongs to K. Therefore, E can be represented as E into E, that belongs to Hk. Next property, choose any X belongs to Hk, X is equal to some Hk. Then X inverse is equal to Hk all inverse. Then by reversal law, that's equal to K inverse into H inverse. Then already given that the group G is abelian. Therefore, this is equal to H inverse into K inverse, that belongs to Hk. Therefore, Hk is a subgroup of G. Second problem, For any group G, show that the subset H defined by H is equal to set of all X such that X belongs to G and AX is equal to XA for all A belongs to G is a subgroup of G. That is, the group H having the property that its element is commute with every element of G. This subgroup is known as center of G and is denoted by ZG. We want to prove that this is a subgroup of G. Since H is a subset of G, if we take any two element x comma y belongs to H, which implies Ax is equal to xa and Ay is equal to ya for all A belongs to G, then xy into A is equal to, using the associativity property of G, we have x into ya that's equal to x into ay that's equal to ax into y. Finally, we get a into xy, which implies H is closed. That is, we get xy into A is equal to A into xy, means xy belongs to H. Therefore, H is closed. Let E be the identity element of G. Now, EA is equal to, by the property of H, EA is equal to A is equal to AE for all A belongs to G, which implies E belongs to H. Similarly, X inverse belongs to H for all X belongs to H. Problem 3. Show that a non-empty subset H of a group G is a subgroup of G if and only if AB inverse belongs to H for all AB belongs to H. This is an important result. That is, if we want to prove that a subset H of G is a subgroup of G, we only want to check if we take any two element A comma B belongs to H, then AB inverse belongs to H. So this is an if and only if proof. So first we assume that H is a subgroup of G, then we want to prove AB inverse belongs to H, and the reverse condition is we assume that H is a subset of G and H satisfying the property for any A comma B belongs to H, then AB inverse belongs to H, then AB inverse belongs to H. Then we want to prove that H is a subgroup of G. So the first part is, let G be a group and H is a subgroup of G. Then A comma B belongs to H implies B inverse belongs to H, also AB inverse belongs to H. This is done. And conversely, assume that AB inverse belongs to H for all AB belongs to H. That is, A belongs to H and B belongs to H implies AB inverse belongs to H. Therefore, A belongs to H and A belongs to H implies A inverse, that is E belongs to H. Therefore, the identity element belongs to H. Next is E belongs to H and A belongs to H implies A inverse, that's equal to A inverse belongs to H. A belongs to H comma B belongs to H implies A belongs to H and B inverse belongs to H, which implies A B inverse odd inverse, that is A B belongs to H. Therefore, H is a subgroup of G. So this problem is very important, and that this is the easy way to check whether the given subset of a group is a subgroup of G. Here we are familiarized with a subgroup diagrams. So consider the set Z4. That is, Z4 is the set 0, 1, 2, 3. Here we are consider addition modulo 4. And the second set is V is equal to EABC. This set is known as Leans 4 group. These two are two important groups of order 4. These two groups are non-isomorphic. If we take any group of order 4, that group must be either isomorphic to Z4 or isomorphic to Leans 4 group. And considering Z4, its subgroups are set 0, 2 and singleton 0, singleton identity only. And this is the subgroup diagram of Z4. In Leans 4 group, E is the identity element and the operations is defined like this: A star B is equal to C, B star C is equal to A, C star A is equal to B. Then EA, EB, EC and singleton E are the only subgroups of Leans 4 group. Assignment for you. Let a non-empty finite subset H of a group G is closed under the binary operation of G. Show that H is subgroup of G. This is the another way to find a set subset H of a G is a subgroup of G. That is, we only want to check H is a finite subset of G, then H must be a subgroup of G. Second problem, if H and K are two subgroups of a group G, then prove that H intersection K is a subgroup of G. We already proved that if H and K are subgroups of a abelian group G, then HK is a subgroup of G. Here we want to prove that H and K are any two subgroups of any type of abelian or non-abelian group of G, then we want to prove that H intersection K is a subgroup of G. Thank you for watching this video. This is the end of first module. And next module will be coming soon. Thank you.